Today's training session is about understanding the relationships of the 5 elements of combat. Any fighting system worth anything must have these 5 elements. If we look at modern karate, we only talk about using the first 2 elements, which is evasion and entry. Anna, Lee, can I borrow you a minute? Okay, can you face each other? Okay, hidari geran barai. Okay, so what's actually going to happen now is Lee is going to actually feed Anna a number of basic entry techniques, and Anna is going to evade and enter, and she's going to stop at that point. Hajime.
Jodan. Chudan. Maige Chudan.
Good. And Yame. Thank you. Thanks very much. The bulk of karate practice today is based just on those 2 elements. What we need to understand for self-defense in the street is how those 2 elements relate to these other 3: close quarter, takedown and completion. Now these elements aren't set rigidly in stone. They can actually move depending on the relationship we have with the opponent that we're dealing with. So that's something else we need to look at today. To start off, we need to understand what evasions and entries are going to be best suited to a street situation. So in this first tape today, we're going to concentrate on looking at how we evade, how we enter, how we set ourselves up for the close quarter technique. Then we'll move on to looking at how we move from close quarter to takedown and completion. Sometimes the last 2 can be one item. Sometimes the entry and close quarter can lead into being one item. Sometimes the evasion entry can be one item. And as we get more sophisticated in understanding these principles, it actually opens up the real reason why we practice kata as a part of our basic training. He's actually being pulled in the direction that his force is moving. So if we have a look at the shape of the punch, it's going that way. So we're going to encourage his strength to work against him. What we're not going to do is actually meet that and try and stop it. Because look what happens. Push. If he's stronger than me, he's still going to hit me. I want to use that energy. So I want to move the circle that he's already created. So as he throws the punch, I move off and I move down. So now I've got control of his energy. Yeah? And that makes that less likely to come out. But for today's exercise, we're going to actually employ this arm as well. We're going to give him 2 shots. So he throws his roundhouse punch, 1, then he comes round with his other punch here. Yeah? He's going to be. As we move from here, instead of now going to the head, let's just take him and throw him. Okay? The important part is the rigidity that you had in the form now must become open. It now must become fluid. You must move him through movement. If you stop, you're going to get hit. We've got to be thinking that both punches are coming. 1, 2. So I still go for the strike to the face. 1, 2. Here. And still continue the movement. It doesn't matter if he's rechambered the hand, okay, as he's done here, because I'll just pull on the head. When Gary moves, because of the extra reach and the size of him, I have to emphasize the body movement. I have to cover here. I have to move. Yeah? All right? Maybe if he's got shorter arms, I can stand there. Okay, let's just look at that in a little bit closer detail. Okay, here's to me, and here's around me. Yeah? When I'm using his energy again, here. Yeah? Stand up, please. Monogatto.